is going to be kind of pushing the limit of what my channel usually is about. I try to keep my content about as family friendly as possible. Sometimes, depending on who's watching, but I know most of my content isn't going to be watched by people who are obviously younger than 5 years old, so I don't really worry about that. But this video is probably gonna push that limit just a hair. So the startup procedure on this jet is for a lack of a better word, shit. Why is the bloody battery switch right there? Why is it all the way over there? That doesn't even make sense. And why are the alternator switches also over here? Literally, the engine system switch is right there. And then the inverters, 1 and 3, or actually not even 1, 2, and 5 are right here. But they don't have 3 and 4. What? Were they just like, no, we're not even going to do that? And why is this the bloody parking brake? Why would you not make this the parking brake? Oh, wait a minute, that's right, because it's the fuel shutoff valve. Why is that the fuel shutoff valve? Why would you make somebody have to reach for that? And then this is the fuel shutoff valve. Why is that the fuel shutoff? It's pretty straightforward, but still, like, oh god, I hate the navigation lights. Well, we're doing fixed. Oh, and another fun fact. So, to open the canopy, you literally just have to pull that. Taxi light and landing light are all on one switch. So, forward, taxi. And back for landing. I don't get it, and I don't care. I like where the landing gear is, because it's not, you know, like, over here in the way of you trying to do whatever. I mean, I don't really care for these either. But still, like, why? Oh, let's not forget the emergency brake. So, this is on. This is off. This is the emergency brake. Why is that the bloody emergency brake? Why would you not make that? Why? I don't know. I don't really. Whoever designed this jet needs to grow new brains. Needs to get new brain cells. Because you didn't do a very good job of it. Great job, whoever designed that. Moron. But, yeah, literally, like, why is that even like that? Anyways, that's not the purpose of this video. I just wanted to rant about the startup procedure on this jet. Okay, I'm not going all the way down there and turning. I'm taking off regardless. I'm not playing this game. No, thank you. I'm not playing that. I am taking off here because this is a runway and I can. Okay, good, that works. Oh, pilot heat. Why are the pilot heat switches right there? And why is the pilot's oxygen right there? I'm gonna want that on because I wouldn't I never bother turning it on while I'm on the ground because it doesn't make any sense for me to turn it on while I'm on the ground. Because I'm literally inside a tightly concealed cabin that if it gets way too claustrophobic in here, you can literally just freaking turn the oxygen on. Or if you start experiencing shortness of breath, you can literally just turn the oxygen on and well, I mean, not like you're gonna get shortness of breath, but well, you know. That's stupid as well because that's dumping the pressure inside the cabin. Why is it right there? I don't know, and I'm not complaining. Oh, stupid feature I found out, the trim switch. Why is it right there? That's slightly dangerous. Well, not really, but that's kind of dangerous because if somebody were to bump that in any direction, you are going to have a very, very hard time controlling this jet. You would have a very hard time controlling this thing. Now, steering, I like the steering because it turns on a dime. Now it's center. issue. There wasn't much I could do there. I just now remembered that those need to be on if I just emergency shut them. Okay, I don't like that. Why is that like that? And also, where the frick am I? Oh. I'm in the middle of BFE. Okay. Stupid. Not much that really needs to be said there. Now, as for this thing, I'm not complaining. Only thing I probably will complain about is how it positions me. Screw you, Flight Sim. Oh, of course. Okay, go figure. Make sure it's not safety thing. Person. Get these here, me. Boom. 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 Don't need that on. And open this. Open that. Put that to the left. Both of these on 100. And it doesn't matter. Go to about, well, actually, no. That can stay disengaged because otherwise the engine won't start. Otherwise the engines won't start. Set those to both. And the first one. Nope. Okay, never mind. So, scratch that. That does have to be engaged. My bad. Now, set these to both. And fire the start the engine again. Okay, apparently I don't know how to start it, apparently. Apparently I'm stupid and I don't know how to start it. I don't know how to start it. Apparently I'm stupid. What am I forgetting? Oh, wait. Duh. Both. Thank you. Now, that needs to be on. That needs to be on. That's it. Okay, so what am I forgetting? There we go. That's what's supposed to happen when you start it. Up to full. Make sure it actually stays on instead of cutting out on me right as I'm about to disengage the parking brake, because that would not be a good thing. Wait, I don't need this on because, yeah. Turn that on now. And we can go to about 20%.
November Charlie 70 to Alpha. Taxi to and hold short of runway 20 using taxiway Charlie Alpha. Contact tower on 119.9 when ready. Taxi to and hold short of runway 20 using taxiway Charlie Alpha 02 Alpha.
I don't know what it is with this plane and liking to pull to the left or the right, but for whatever reason, this plane loves to pull to the left or the right for some reason. I don't know why. But, like, literally, bruh. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it does that, but for whatever reason it does. I don't know why. I am not going all the way down there. Screw you. I'm not going all the way down there when I can go right here and take off. That is not how airplane physics work. I don't care if it's a law that I am supposed to go down there. I'm going down right here regardless. I'm not going way over there. That's unnecessary. Whoever thought it was a good idea to make small airplanes take off down there was an idiot. Whoever thought that was a good idea was an idiot and should go to prison. Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect. I don't know why the landing lights are on. And also, why is the bloody trim switch right there? Technically, I could use the flaps for takeoff, but I don't use them. They're kind of pointless. And also, plus, they're not exactly designed for takeoff either. They're more or less designed for keeping the plane in the air, not absolutely ripping your engine apart because your flaps decide they're going to do something stupid. Okay, that is incredibly hard to get a good thumbnail of because of the fact that it moves that fast. Yeah, no, that's like extremely hard. Oh, it only goes between. Okay, I guarantee you somebody's probably getting bored of just watching me fly this thing. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to start that most people actually would not know how to start unless they were into that particular. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have it, do I? No, I don't. Pooey. Oh, wait, actually. Nah, you guys don't want to see an Airbus. Nah, you guys probably wouldn't even want to see an Airbus or how to start one if I were to be frankly honest. How did I get all the way in Willard? I got all the way in Willard? Bruh. How did I get all the way in Willard? I'm near I got all the way in Willard? Kidding me. I thought it froze. I was about to be like, hello? Did you remove that? Sure, why in the world have that plugged? Oh, yeah, right, the fuel truck. Okay. Those are good. So, that's good. So, this is pretty straightforward and simple. I don't think I really need to explain this. It's pretty straightforward. You just go boom, boom. And then you go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And same thing. Boom, boom. Bingo. Turn that off. Actually, we don't need engine bleeder off if we're doing a startup. We don't really need that on, but I'm gonna turn it on anyways. Even though actually we don't really need it. Yes, and yes, just to keep the engines cool. Turn that on. This is gonna be loud. There we go. Make sure that works. Do however need that on. Actually, no, I want that on auto because no? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Wait. Duh. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. No, I don't need that off. Why did I turn that off? I need that back on. I need all of these back on, actually. Cool. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I'm just being dumb. No, I need that on. Why did I turn that off? And it would help if I turn the goddamn fuel thing on. And it would also help if I turn that off. And that. No. No, actually, it would not help if I turn that off. Nope, never mind. Scratch head. Pretend I'm not stupid. Yep, because it just did that. Okay, never mind. No, it wouldn't help if I turned that off. Never mind, I'm stupid. And now I have to follow proper shutdown procedures to see if that's turned back on. Okay, right. Lovely. Well, that was going well up until I did that. Okay. Plan B. We're gonna try this again because I'm stupid and don't know how to start an Airbus. Okay. Duly noted. Cool. Alright. That's great. I can't believe I did that. Oops. My bad. Maybe I shouldn't start the engines first. Yes. Okay. Remove that. Remove that. Go in here. Do this and this. There. Turn those. No. Those off. Turn that on. Turn that on. Yes. 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 No, I want that off. I want that off. And that off. I want this off. I want that off. That off. That off. Wait. No, we don't need that on. We do actually need that on. Never mind. I'm stupid. Those. All the way up. And boom, boom. Turn that on. Did not do that correctly. Noted. Okay, what did I forget? There we go. That works. Okay, now it's doing what it should be doing. Thank you. Don't know why that's faulting. Not sure why that one's doing the same. Cool. I forgot to do the crank. Crank. Start. No? You're just gonna take forever? Okay, fine by me. Oh well. Fine by me. Take forever. I don't really care. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn those to dim so they're not blinding everybody. Turn that to dim. Arm. No, I want that arm. Auto. Norm. That should have started the engines, right? No, it did not. Okay. Fuck you. Why did you not start? Start. And okay. Not sure why it's doing that now. Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. I know why. Or not. Thank you. Cool. That does nothing. Good to know. Cool. Cool, that's good. Works, and that does nothing. Why is that off? Oh wait, no, I turned it off. Never mind. No. On. No, wait, that one. Not what I wanted. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what I wanted. Okay, or don't do that. That's cool. Rude. I was wondering why those weren't doing what they should have been doing. That was why. No, wait. That's right. No, I don't want that. Stupid. Yeah. Okay, so are we just gonna be dumb, or like, what are we doing here? Why are we being stupid? Well, it's drier than the Sahara Desert, so obviously I'm gonna have that set to dry, because it's drier than the Sahara Desert. Oh, wait. It would probably help if I had the parking brake taken off. Yes. That would be helpful. Why am I not moving? Hello? Did I forget to take the... Yeah, I did.